Okay, this is something that people have been talking about as of late. It wouldn't surprise me if it was true. I think we're supposed to be getting a new Call of Duty game sometime before the end of this year, and it'd be called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And as a lot of people know, there was like a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 game that came out like in 2011 or something like that. And pretty much the difference was, as far as like the logos concerned, you had the number three opposed to Roman numeral three. And basically, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is supposed to follow Modern Warfare 2, which came out this past year, which was a massive success, which a lot of people expected it to be, because I think it sold at least 8 million copies on multiple platforms. It earned like $1 billion in like 10 days or something like that. So, you know, the fact that Call of Duty is still like doing those type of numbers in terms of sales and drawing in that kind of revenue shows that the series is uh, it's still very popular. I wouldn't say it was quite on the same level as it was in the late 2000s, early teens, but a lot of people have their own respective opinions of that matter. A lot of people would say that the late 2000s, early teens was probably like the was like the golden period of the Call of Duty series, because those two Black Ops games, everybody loved it. Black Ops 3 was kind of just whatever. Um, the one that had the battle royale in it, which was like Black Ops 4, I believe. A lot of people love that, but the thing is, they're probably not going to like the fact that the battle royale thing is not going to be in Modern Warfare 3, because the rumor is that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is supposed to come out this year, and we're still waiting to learn a little bit more about it. But as far as this upcoming Call of Duty game is concerned. It's supposed to have it's supposed to have multiplayer gameplay, fast paced, run and gun combat, first person perspective, which is something that's common in just about every Call of Duty game you play. You get to you get to kill enemies in various different locations, whether it be Berlin, whether it be Paris, whether it be New York. Um, I think the special ops, mode is supposed to return as well. You have a all new survival mode. People can play locally. They can play online. They can kill like endless wave of enemies and all that stuff, and different maps and everything. And I think it's going to make for a pretty cool gameplay experience once it comes out. And I'm not exactly sure whether or not Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is going to, I guess, surpass its predecessor in terms of commercial success and all that. But Call of Duty in general is still probably the premier, like, top um, first person shooter game that's out there, and it's been that way for over a decade now. And it's very hard to believe that Call of Duty has been around since 2003. I feel old just thinking about that, because I remember being back in high school back in the 2000s for the most part. And honestly, Call of Duty really didn't start to catch on until like the late 2000s and the early teens, as far as casuals are concerned. And even though, I mean, the first person shooter genre is still popular, I don't think it's quite as popular as it was in the teens. But even though the first person shooter genre is not as popular as it was like a decade ago or so. Um, I still do think that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, it being on more than one platform is actually a good thing, because we all know about what happened with Activision Blizzard, and I believe it being acquired by Microsoft and all that. And honestly, I think that it being on more than one game system, like it being on the PlayStation 5 as well, that'd be a cool thing as well, because I believe that the acquisition of, Activision, that's something that, like, I believe Activision's going to have, I guess, some Call of Duty games on, like, Sony consoles and stuff like that for a couple of years. And eventually it's going to be a thing where it's going to be exclusive for, I guess, Xbox consoles, which is something that's probably going to infuriate a lot of people, because they're going to have to choose between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. But Considering the fact that Microsoft is moving towards cloud-based gaming and all that stuff, I mean, who knows? Things might change and it probably won't even matter in the future.